Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to listen to my speech. Today, we will be talking about the importance of drinking water. So I will open up my new PowerPoint that I set. So this one's called Let's Drink Some Water. So today, the purpose of the speech really is to demonstrate the importance of not only drinking enough water, but making sure you're hydrated and kind of sharing the pros and cons that can come with proper hydration as well as being dehydrated. So the purpose of the speech, is just to discuss the importance of drinking water. So a little bit about some of the background. I am a CNA. I'm currently in nursing school and a tech in the ER. So I've had my fair share of not only seeing patients, but also feeling some symptoms of dehydration in myself and what really that can do to the body. So a little bit of an introduction. A lot of people take drinking water for granted or almost see it as a chore, but the fact that we have most of us have fresh, clean drinking water available is such a luxury that some people would love to have. Yet for a numerous amount of reasons, a lot of people find it hard to drink the recommended amount of water throughout the day. So water also has several health benefits that can include increase in mood, digestion, flushing out toxins, bringing in good nutrients, circulation. It can also relieve fatigue, migraines, a little bit of that brain fog, help with headaches. It aids in digestion as well as helps relieve symptoms of constipation. And it's really great for your skin. So let's get into this. So that being said, not only can water improve the function of your joints and muscles and everything else, but it's also great for your immune system, brain function, and can really lead to an increase in your mental health and even your self-esteem. So water is important to our bodies. Besides oxygen, we need water to survive. They say you can go 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. So right after air comes water. Here's a little example. It will say your body weight times 30 equals how many milliliters of water. Another helpful tip is half your body weight in ounces of water. There are several processes that our bodies rely on with water that can take place. Some of these processes include digestion, circulation, absorption, and so on. So one of the first main points is I'll demonstrate the evidence of how drinking water can improve not only your joint health and your muscle health, but also the rest of your body. So like we see in this picture, 70% of our bodies are made up of water. And to the left, we see all of the different systems in our body, such as lymph, liver, blood, kidneys, joints, and so on, and how heavily and what percentage of water they make up. So our lymph system, which kind of circulates everything, is 94% water. So just imagine how much slower things are going to go without all that water. We'll look really into your muscle health, and it says here that your muscles are about 75% water. So keeping them hydrated during your exercise seems like a no-brainer. They actually need a lot more water than you'd think. So even a mild case of dehydration can result in lack of oxygen delivery and just your overall decrease in strength and muscle fatigue. And it can also increase in pain and discomfort in joints because water really helps keep those joints lubricated. So not to mention that dehydration can also lead to a reduction of your sweat. You're trying to conserve all that water because you don't have as much, so you won't be sweating, which will increase your core temperature and cause the body to work even harder to support your vital functions. This is something that we as future nurses will see a lot in the ER with heat stroke and different kinds of like heat-related illnesses, and not enough water. And we see just how much dehydration can affect the body. So it's really, really important to keep hydrated. On our left, we do have some hydrating foods. Not only is drinking water important, you can also eat your water if you find that that's easier. We've got lots of fruits and vegetables, those juicier ones such as tomatoes, watermelons, berries. Those really will have a lot of water in them too. So my central idea with this one is really keep hydrated. Water makes up so much of your body's your muscles and your joints and everything like that. So you really want to make sure you keep them lubricated and well hydrated, just to be as comfortable and active as healthy as you can. So one of these next topics is your immune system. Water is responsible for flushing out dead bacteria and other cells in our bodies, as well as transporting healthy new immune cells and nutrients to where they really need to be. So with a substantial amount of water, you can help fight off diseases. People are always telling you, you got to keep hydrated when you're sick. We know that from just drinking water at home, as well as being on an IV in the hospital. And the more dehydrated you are, the more at risk your body is for sicknesses and injuries and all things like that. So some of the ways to tell if you're dehydrated, we have just feeling thirsty is kind of your body's first symptom of being like, hey, why don't you drink some water? We've also got dry mouth, not urinating as frequently, dry skin, headaches, and can sometimes even cause heart dysrhythmias. So according to the article, What Does Water Do in the Body and the Brain? Dr. Nyazi tells us that our brain is composed of about 75% water. So with that being said, studies have shown that when your brain is properly hydrated, you're much more likely to be focused, think clearly, and really get that task done. A dehydrated brain works harder than the hydrated brain, and because it's 75% water, it can even shrink up a little bit when dehydrated. Here are a couple of things we'll look at to really not only test for your patients, but look at yourself as like, am I hydrated enough? We have this urine color chart, which is a great way to look at hydration. We really like to go for those yellowish colors. If you're too hydrated and you have no color in your urine, you could be overhydrated, and you might want to work on getting some of those electrolytes back in. Maybe put down the glass of water just for right now, and you can pick it up later. Those pale yellow colors, even a dark yellow, not super concerning, but we will want to start to head for the water, some kind of fluid. And then the darker that we get into the amber and burnt orange and red, we really need to get not only ourselves water if it's us, but our patient water. We really need to get that addressed. So the next way is we will be looking at your intake and your mental health. So water helps weight loss. Some people think that drinking lots of water will make them bloat. However, it's actually the opposite. The more water you have, the less your body will continue to hold on to that water weight, because it always knows it's going to get more. So this will help you feel fuller and will improve your body's metabolism. So not only does water help really with your physical well-being, and can also really promote your mental well-being. So if we feel comfortable in our bodies and our own skin, that's going to react in just being more self-confident and just being on to take on the world with a new sense of self. So one of our little tests that we can do here is the dehydration pinch test. So you're just going to take the back of your hand with some thin skin, give it a little pinch, about 1 centimeter, and however quickly it goes back. If you still see a little bit of that pinch there, that could mean you are a little bit more dehydrated. There isn't as much plumpness in the skin to really hold on to that water. Some of the other helpful benefits to keep in mind with drinking water in our mental status is it also helps declog pores and flush out those toxins like we mentioned, which can lead to acne and dry skin. It can also help with other skin issues such as eczema and psoriasis, and can even help with those fine lines and wrinkles. That being said, a glass of water is not going to rid you of any of those issues, but it can help mitigate some of those symptoms. So a person's mental health really can be boosted by drinking more water. It says a person perceives themselves about greatly percent on their physical appearance. And the better we look, the better we feel, the better we're going to not only see ourselves. So that's a great way, I feel like, of being like, all right, yeah. So in conclusion, while there are numerous benefits of increasing your daily water intake, there are also a lot of negative side effects that can come as a result of not consuming enough water. Just because it does play so many crucial roles. We saw all those statistics of the number or the percentage of water in each of our bodily functions. So we really want to make sure we're keeping that up. So I put together some of these 9 ways to help you drink more water. Buy a cute reusable water bottle to have. Put some stickers on it and always bring it where you go. Another one is to leave a glass of water right beside your bed to get up and drink it in the morning. You can use an app to help you. Prepare a jug of water in the fridge. I personally like to put cucumbers and some strawberries in there, and it just gives it a little bit more flavor. Makes it pretty easy to drink throughout the day. You can try carbonated water, adding a slice of lemon or lime, and just carrying your bottle with you. So in conclusion, from health benefits to helping a person look better, and even feel better inside and out, the benefits of drinking water really are endless. So thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to drink your water.